But, hello, Rebel, and welcome to the first game of the Big O versus Rookie League Clan Wars. We've got Zuark versus Walkerthon, and I am joined by my wonderful friends, the Richest T
Hello.
and Gerber.
Hi there.
And we're going to press play in 3, 2, 1, now. So we should all be at the same time. We've got the elves in their very fancy pink outfits, with the names that is driving T crazy.
It's just making my day. Making my day. Good job, Zuark.
Well played, Zuark.
If only you came to me and I could have given you some really good ones, you know. Old but good ones.
And the undead choosing to kick there.
Yes, the necromantic, not the undead.
Well, they're all dead, essentially.
Well, most of them. I'm just being nitpicky because I can.
Yeah, no, you're right. I've got undead on the brain, but it's fine.
Right. So what do you think about choosing to kick there? I think it's probably a good choice because try and force the Wood Elves to score quickly, so then you give yourself more time to just 2-1 grind it. I guess.
I think. Well, yeah, I definitely think you're not wrong when it comes to it. I prefer, the thing is as well, kicking to them. It is
Elves
kind of
usually want to kick to you just because they want to go on defense with a full roster. So I like choosing to not allow them to have that fun. He's more likely to succeed on an offensive drive if he gets an injury.
No, absolutely. I mean, to be fair, it's when they have to start setting up down men and you start getting the block advantage on their second. They want to set up strong when they've got a full defense. It's a lot harder to defend if you've got 6 or 7 guys.
Absolutely.
Whereas elves can easily score with like 3 or 4 dudes.
Yeah, they literally need the bare minimum of players on the field to score. Because if you give them an inch, they'll take you for a mile, literally, because they could just run so fast. Dog elves.
Now, Zuark had set up for the, taking the blocks on the line. These Big Kev, Bruce,
Bruce. I actually didn't look at these names. Oh, there's a Gaza, there's a Baza. Really? Baza and Gaza? Great.
Nolsey, Gaza,
Jacko, Jono, Clarky. Alright, name's Clarky.
Steve-O.
Gav, Archie.
Proper good Australian names.
It's like the Umis almost, it's just like basic names.
Yeah, but then there's Big Kev.
That's their Big Al.
Hopefully he's slightly better than Big Al.
Well, he doesn't have Bonehead. He doesn't have Bonehead, let's be honest, he's going to be instantly better.
But yeah, this is something going to make it a lot harder for the elves to take those easy hits they were looking at take because of the extra strength. Although, things can still get 2 dices if they move a couple extra men in, and
absolutely, but
do you want to risk a lucky injury on a flesh golem? I mean, it's a lot of luck, but I've seen things happen.
I mean, I've seen elves outbash people already today, so
Oh, too soon, dude.
Sorry. Oh, but speaking of which, turnover. Oh, I would not have re-rolled that so early.
That's a really bad start.
Yeah, the perfect defense into burning a reroll in the first block of the game. I think again, we are saying they are rookies, and of course, Zuark is a very good player. He survived the first season of the Rebels Rookie League. He's been playing a lot in the actual now Rebel Rookie League, and he's playing in REL as well. But the one thing, obviously, that is hard when you're newer at the game is not tilting. It takes time to kind of absorb that, level of salt and knuckle-based nonsense. So the one thing he's got to be really careful that he does is not tilt.
Oh my! Well, you're talking about lucky injuries.
What I was saying.
Caster's curse.
No. Oh, it didn't even regen. Oh,
it didn't regen, boys. Bruce.
That is a game changer.
That makes the reroll use worth it, in my opinion. How's the mighty blow working as intended?
That's a big hit. That's a big hit.
unintentional punk Alice. Bringing it big time. It's gonna go on.
Oops.
Unprofessional.
What was unprofessional?
I heard of a phone.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Disappointed.
What can I do? Never mind. I'm not even getting into it.
Yeah, just give up for your head.
But yeah, okay, you can blame me for casters cursing that, but that's what happens if you necessarily go men's on the line. You know, we've seen it happen. You know, we've all done it where we've faced an Orc team who's gone, here's all my Black Orcs, and then you've killed a Black Orc on your first turn.
Yep.
I think that he underestimated the power of Strength 4. He assumed that the Wood Elves will be forced to attack the Flesh Golems with the linemen, and then the chance of knocking down isn't that high. And if you don't knock down, you're stuck on the Flesh Golem. But getting that War Dancer Blitz on one of them and a normal hit on the other is just good enough to hit the line despite you adding 2 players.
I almost feel like that's even worth burning that reroll for.
Yeah, but it's definitely made it worth it. So, my mistake. I ain't gonna say anything wrong with rerolls ever again.
But yeah, I mean, that's certainly going to give them an advantage. And also, 2 SPP on a War Dancer is a great start to his career.
Oh yeah, first block as well.
We were expecting big things, unintentional punk Alice. Don't die and go for it.
That is a big thing. That's the big play.
You are asking for the caster kills to just...
He's just trying too hard now.
Trying to flip it around. Give it the old flip reverser.
Your old flipperoonies.
But the thing is, I mean, if this is going to make...
Oh, I hate to break cut in there.
I hate to cut in there, but whoop. Oh, lovely. That's definitely equalised the numbers, although KO can come back. Big Kev. Oh, sorry, Bruce cannot.
Bruce!
Bruce!
But of course, you know, it's going to make you tentative to go like into the Wood Elf line. Now, normally you want to try and get some basing on the Wood Elves, either make them dodge out, or you know, throw some punches that you're not expecting to do so much damage, and make them roll the dice. But you know, now when you're down a big guy like that, that's instantly going to put you on the back foot and make you kind of think, well, maybe I shouldn't go so committed.
Yeah, these Wood Elves already look very handsy, so I think we steer clear of them. So we're just going to elf screen them, obviously.
Zombos to the front.
Yep. Zombos to the left of me.
Woofers to the right.
Zombos to the right. And then out of nowhere upon me.
See, this is why we got you in, Gerber. You're here to bring the intellectual and intelligent casting. Me and T are just going to yell puns and silly things.
Puns are important.
Thank you. Somebody's finally speaking my language.
So yeah, they're going to hit down. Oh god, LGBT grandma. Okay.
Oh, here he goes. Coming in.
Rookie versus
We're
rookie.
not
No,
dead.
this Mirascadu. This is the big O versus the rookie league in the Clan Wars. So
Okay, congrats. I am restraining myself because I have a 1 pun limit.
But you're allowed slightly more. You're allowed a couple. Unintentional punk Alice suddenly has let us down. Suddenly went from being a hero to just not even hurting a zombie.
0.
At least the zombie didn't get pushed. He got knocked down, so it's something, I guess.
Yeah, but he's just gonna stand up again. Just take another beating.
Yeah, but he gets knocked down again.
You're never gonna keep him down. Oh!
I would definitely not reroll that.
No.
Oh! Are you sure? Are you sure you wouldn't reload all that?
Are you joking me?
Oh my god!
I would still not reroll that. I don't see the necromantic. They have nothing left.
Oh man. I told you
Might be
elves
so
today.
bad that they will use the reset team power for next week.
No, I've got to ask, guys. Do we feel bad about him using a second reroll on the second turn? Because for that result... We'll put it this way. If he hadn't re-rolled it, assuming the block dice don't follow the same seed as the D6s, he'd have been dead instead. But that's a big one. That was 11-11-66. That would have killed a treeman. That would have killed anything in the game.
Anything would have died from there. And it's really unfortunate that his regen also failed. Because, statistically that should have had a greater chance of working because it's...
So we had unintentional Punk Alice badly hurting into failed regen 1 Flesh Golem. And then we've got Blind Bertha just killing the other one. Going, anything you can do, I can do better. Just watch. Boom.
Do anything better than you. Clong. Oh boy.
Oh dear God.
I think that the Necromantic might be able to pull something this half, because the Wooders are now on 0 rerolls, but I don't see them being able to do anything on defense without 2 Flesh Golems.
Yeah, this has hit them hard. All he needs to do now is lose like a Ghoul or a Woofer, and he's done.
Even without losing them for an anti-Leap Cage, you need 6 players usually. You don't have any players left to run around with. You have 3 players to push forward with while you're moving a giant cage. You can't do that.
Yeah, and especially because you can't even try for silliness like getting the ball on a Strength 4 guy, because they're dead. Well, if you're in the Pun clan, the Rookie League, the Rookie clan, you've got to feel pretty happy about those 2 turns.
I mean, I feel happy about them, but that's just because I like to see people die. Because it's not my players for once.
It is always fun watching players that aren't yours die.
Yep.
Yeah.
You gotta admit, you can't deny that. You can't deny the sweet, sweet release of death of other players' teams. Alright. Zombie on the move. White coming in. Baza. Bring it to the LGBT grandma. I think, has every single knockdown been like an armor break this game?
It's apart from a couple of zombies, yeah.
What's going on? I wish I had these armor breaks.
Can I get a hang of some of these dice for my match?
That game against Skaven was atrocious. I don't even want to talk about that again.
But yeah, I like that he's using the whites to blitz because of the reliability of the block.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly is the white thing to do. But, you've got to use the block player against the guys without block. You've got a better chance to knock them down. When you're already 2 people down, you can't take any more risks.
At this point, I won't be surprised to see some random fouling just to get some sort of an advantage.
No, I don't hate fallen elves, especially because if you do get a kill, if you can roll one of those deads yourself, you do get a free zombie back.
You really need that zombie.
Yeah, if only they'd only give you flesh golems and you put 2 of them together.
If you get 2 kills, you can stitch them up in half time.
Basically, that's what a flesh golem is. Let's be honest.
That
a bunch of bodies put together.
That would be so good if you can kill 2 people. You can have a flesh golem.
Gengar would get like 3 mummies in a single game if that was an option.
I do like what Walker's done here though, dropping the 3 zombies together on top of the stun guy, because that's kind of forcing Lawn Loiterer to not take the otherwise free blocks from standing the zombies back up.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna have to dodge him out of there, and anything Zuark fails sticks. So he's gonna have to be very considered about his movements from now.
You can't really take any more 1 in 9 blocks unless the ball is perfectly safe. Which will let Walkerthon put a lot of pressure on the Wood Elves.
thing Walker's probably worried about now is which one of my players is these war dancers going to kill next?
If I was the war dancers, I'd almost gone for the white in the centre.
Yeah, take him out.
Move a lineman up, hit him with the war dancer, back off. The way these war dancers are rolling, it's absolute fire. I think the only question is who's going to be. It's probably going to have to go back to unintentional Punk Alice because it's his turn to prove himself.
To me, to you, to me.
How do you surpass the death, though?
You hit someone so hard that you kill them and the person you chain push them into.
Oh, so
well,
you'd have to a guy out of the thing?
He'd have to set up a chain push so he could blitz the white into the werewolf and kill them both.
I mean, another brilliant example of this is, if you just knock down an ogre, kill the ogre, but it lands on a snotling. That snotling's as good as dead in any scenario.
But yeah, I mean, Zuark taking a lot of time to consider his turns here. Clock's ticking down quite a bit.
Who am I going to kill?
Who needs to die? Looks like it may just be a zombie.
The zombie might be getting its chinning.
That's an interesting zombie to choose because you don't get to advance from it there at all.
Oh.
Well, I think he's picking on this side because it opens up the, if he'd have got like a stun or a KO or something, that opens up the ghoul for marking and things like that. Who obviously, he really likes to hit the ghoul because he hasn't got regen and he's only AV7.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting him to swing his team around to this right-hand side now. Because that also is going to outpace these three zombies pretty effectively.
Yeah, we may have just given birth to an excellent house rule, Metal. Tabletop.
I wouldn't complain if that rule made it to the tabletop.
It's a pretty good rule. I mean, it makes sense in terms of what a flesh golem is, so...
I don't like this setup. The Necro can get a lot of zombies on the board.
Yeah, if they can punch through, there's only one dude in the screen now. The severe osteoporosis, and I'm expecting the white to run through, take that one down, and then see if they can pressure into the ball.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a case of you probably want to put the zombies in contact now because you've lost so many good players. You're just worried about losing any more.
I wouldn't be mad to see
a
couple of just basing with everything and hoping that the elves fail something.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that is kind of what you've got to hope for now, because they've not got any rerolls, so it's basically just make them roll as much dice as possible, and they're going to fail one eventually.
But that follow-up, rather than coming around into a better position, has kind of cut off his own zombies from going really heavily onto the ball.
True.
I would prefer to have a zombie on the ball because he's going to blitz the guy on the ball.
Yeah, and do you really want a white to die? Because that's what tends to happen when those war dancers blitz. I don't know. I don't hate this kind of screen he's setting up, but yeah, he's certainly saying to Zuark now, it's your turn to roll some more dice.
I think that he left too many linemen available to really capitalize on the zero reroll, because now he can, if he gets the white off, he can cage without any additional.
Yeah, I think he's still gonna blitz the white first choice, get the catcher safe, and then he's gonna look to see what he can do to free up these linemen. Also, the problem is the white, while quite central, this other white's pretty far off to the other side. The left flank of the Necro is starting to look kind of weak.
Well, there is a wolf there, so you can't really go and cage because you are going to get served.
That's true. You certainly can't go anywhere near the sidelines.
And you can't really do anything about those two zombies blocking the path, so outside of a silent cage, you can't get enough people there without some dice.
Still, I mean, it's only turn 4. It's not like he's in any hurry. He only needs to start moving. The joy of Wood Elves is they're so fast, you really only need to start even worrying about it about turn 6. And then you don't even have to truly move until, like, turn 7.
Yeah, you just, you can run.
You can do that with 0 rerolls though, because if a 1 in 6 handoff fail, you just
hang
lose
on.
the game.
This is
What the
interesting.
fuck?
He hasn't gone for the ball carrier.
I don't like
Ball
that
throw.
because if you roll a 1 in 36, you prefer to have the ball in hand over
I feel a
not
double
having the ball
double
in hand.
one's coming on.
I don't want to be that guy, but yeah, there could be every chance of a double 1 here.
Well, it's a 1 in 36 chance.
Every chance, also a 1 in 36 chance.
Why am I being all specific? I don't know, but whatever, man. Oh, there we go. I like the wood elf, like the sounds they make when they move. Hey!
It's the war dancers. I love the animation where they basically just stood bouncing around the entire time.
I'm listening to some really good tunes.
Well, they are war dancers, so they are dancing. Well, there you go. That answers the, are we going to get a 1 in 36? No, we're not.
Meow. Yeah, so you just cage up over here now. Well, screen off, mostly. But I mean, there is still potential for that werewolf to blitz out onto the ball.
There is every chance. I mean, there's chances. The werewolf is fast. You've got to remember, he's as fast as the wood elves, apart from the catcher, but only because the catcher can go for it 3 times.
If that lineman next to the war dancer going to fail his dodge, the wolf might have a free path.
Absolutely, because they can just zombo push the war dancer out the way.
And even if he doesn't dodge and just leave him there, it's a 3+ dodge to get 2 dice on the ball with frenzy, which is pretty good.
Although the repositioning of the elves, it's tying up that guy's tying up the white pretty nicely. I don't even know if he's going to dodge out. He does dodge out. There we go.
There we go. I think I'm a little bit in front of you. Right. Well,
I think with a couple of good rolls though, the Necro can still maybe cut a path. It's just going to be hard.
it's definitely going to be tricky, but it's not impossible to get there. I don't think you're going to be able to get a hit on the ball, but you can certainly get to it.
I think that if the Necro can force the Wood Elf to score this turn, which is not that unlikely, they are rather happy because, yeah, the KO might go back, come back, and then there will be 2 men down, but there is no other way to win outside of the 2, even if they are losing both of the flesh golems for the rest of the game.
Yeah, he really needs to get some. He really needs to get some damage in if he's going to hope to make up for that flesh golem loss. And maybe even look towards overtime and hope he can attrition the wood elves down before then. But going to overtime against wood elves is kind of a scary prospect given how fast they can score.
Oh, is there overtime format in this?
Yes.
Oh yes.
I guess because you want wins.
These whites stun like every time they hit someone.
This Baza in particular, I think he's went 4 for 4 in armor breaks.
Unfortunately, he doesn't hit as hard as certain war dancers, so
He doesn't have hidden claw palm, obviously.
I still love the way zombies run.
Yep. My favourite screenshot that Cyanide's released was actually of the zombie with the ball. Like, he just looks as though he's like taking a stroll. Yep. Well, Claw wasn't going to do a thing anyway, so I don't know why I got hyped up for Claw.
Yeah, Claw, no.
Yay, Claw. Oh, wait, armor 7.
Yeah, he is trying to pressure, definitely. I mean, you know, he's the tripwire away from actually getting the score this turn. Don't know necessarily if he will have to score this turn, or if he's going to try and cage it off. But unless he can mark this War Dancer as well, it's every possibility that the Wolf's just going to get blitzed away. And that just then frees up all these players to flood up to the end zone and make a screen. Especially with thinks you're her son. Oh, Ghoul's doing a job.
He goed for it.
Oh dear. Thank you, Tim. Oh no, he doesn't.
Oh, that was almost. I was almost for catchphrase.
Yeah.
It was almost time for catchphrase.
The Meko are in a really good place right now.
Yeah, I agree. Especially, I'm assuming they're going to come up, swing up, and mark this War Dancer with that free zombie.
Ketchers, he used both his rerolls in the first 2 turns, but after he rerolled the blocks, he killed and injured one of the flesh tomes. So the rerolls were worth it.
What I think he's gonna try and do is probably blitz down, get a 2 dice on the Ghoul. I wouldn't hate that with the War Dancer, especially where these War Dancers have been hitting.
Oh yeah.
And then just try and get a screen going on in this back top corner. It's probably going to go for it, end up with a turn 6 score, but a turn 6 score is so much better than trying to score in this turn, especially when you don't want to have to reroll that tripwire.
You can't.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You don't want to have to be sat in a situation where you'd want to reroll it because you get a 1.
End zone tripwire is always there.
Yeah, I'd expect someone like Muzzled because Dementia to move up, and then Blind Berta to maybe go for the hit to get him up the field as well, and then just run it down, and then use the other players that are further up the pitch to create the screen. I wouldn't hate that at all.
No, I definitely don't.
Especially because you could even take a 2 dice pop if you follow up after the block and then move in. You can take a 2 dice pop with LGBT Grandma against the werewolf as well.
I would like to see the Wood Elves protect the ball from the chance of double skulls on a blitz.
Yeah.
Which might not be that easy as it sounds.
Yeah, I don't think there's any real way to truly cover this too effectively, though. And I don't necessarily think that zombie was worth focusing there. I
really dislike it because a 1 in 9 here means that the ball is probably going to drop to a white.
Oh.
Okay, what? I don't know where he's going here.
There is a path, but...
Is he moving back, or...?
But then why did he follow with the War Dancer?
He can dodge between the zombie and the white diagonally, but... That's going to be like 2 dodges that might fail, and you're not going to be safe from the wolf.
Yeah, I don't like that, because it's just giving yourself more rolls than you need. You were able to move this catcher into a safe position without having to use any rolls on it.
I definitely would have preferred gunning for the Ghoul and then the werewolf. Oh, 1 and then a 2.
Really?
That's going to have puckered him up a little bit there. Now the War Dancer has to follow here, really, so...
Yeah, definitely.
You might even need to bring another guy just because the zombie can block the other War Dancer and the white can blitz.
No, that's true.
1 GF5 or a 2 dice with block? That's amazing.
Oh, I'd do it. 100% would do that.
Yeah, you'd take that every time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Come on, count with T.
Oh, count with T. Here we go.
1 GF5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because, that's apparently funny now. Even though everyone else does it.
Yeah, I think he had a much better shot gunning for the Ghoul and the werewolf, but he's moved. The ball's now safe. The dice have been in his favour. The elves are playing fairly dodgy.
He could have screened off from the white with that dodge.
I think he's just trying to cover the werewolf.
Don't be worried about the werewolf here, mate. It's all about the white this turn. He's the danger zone.
Oh, it'll be all white.
Yep.
It was a very risky play that I really dislike because if the War Dancer scald that 1 dice, that's game over. because the War Dancer is going to get fouled, the ball is going to get popped out. You just lost all of the advantage you got from killing 2 flesh golems.
No, I agree strongly.
There we go. Here it comes. You gotta do it.
Here comes. Yeah, it's all about Gaza right now.
Come on, Gaza. You can do it. I believe. I believe in the power of it.
I don't disagree with that at all as well, to try and cover the guys who... Maybe even bring the other guy up on to the War Dancer.
Oh, no. Here we go.
It's Gaza.
Ah, there's the POW.
You got a POW and a both down, so either hit was...
Oh! Oh, that's so
Ooh.
good.
That is evening the number.
Oh, and then he just casually catches it whilst in the tackle zone. Only needs a 5+, I can get that, no worries.
Oh, man. That's toasty.
That's certainly going to make Walker feel a little better.
That certainly makes up for the dead golem.
Well, not quite.
Kappa.
But that was a really nice catch right there. He's now trying to figure out what he does now to not lose the ball immediately, but... And I really don't think there's a lot.
Squiggy's booing in chat. Because of what just happened.
Well, what just happened only happened because of an incorrect movement. Is all I'm going to say.
Leaving an opening for the white that was so easy to get is a mistake.
Where do we think the wolf... Because the wolf and the ghoul can flood through this gap as well, because there's a nice big gap for them. So he can even really throw bodies against the other War Dancer if he needs to. Just to make...
I would like to see Walkerthon attempt to make sure that the Wood Elves can only get a 1 dice against that white and not a 2.
Yeah, definitely.
So a wolf would need to go and mark the line and form.
Nope. Where's Mr. Go going?
Wolf.
I guess.
Probably not going to get it though, because the lineman can just dodge to be an assist, and the War Dancer can blitz.
I agree. But he's probably not going to take that 1 dice. Let's face it. He needs to get this woofer moving, but it's where he's going to put it. That's the big question.
Oh, I love the werewolf movement so much. Ah, here's the POW. 5 for 5. Shame they're only stuns. This guy's putting a shift in regardless.
Yeah, this guy is just... Every time he hits someone, it just stuns.
Better!
The Wood Elves will still have a tough time getting the ball back, because if they don't get the 50-50 for a knockdown, because the white got blocked, then they have no reroll. So the white might just get free next turn and keep on going forward, and might even go 1-all for the necromantic despite losing 2 flesh golems on the first 2 turns.
That would be heartbreaking for the rookie clan at this point. Thing is, he can still get a 2 dice if he's willing to risk a 2+ dodge. Because all thinks you're her son has to do is dodge out diagonally and then move back into base the white, and then the War Dancer just comes up from below and barrels into the white with 2 dice. I mean, it's risky without rerolls, but it's probably less risky than hitting.
Do that. Like, you can take a 5+ to knock down the ball.
No, you've got to... I think a 2+ into the double dice is much better.
There we go. It's happening.
Wasted a 6.
Oh, no. Oh, but it doesn't matter. Got another 6.
Pow recovers the... Well, doesn't recover the ball just yet. Oh!
Oh, goodness.
War Dancer continuing to hit like he means it. Doesn't catch the ball. He's not quite as...
There's a 1.
He's not quite as flashy as the white there.
That's a good scatter.
Goes to try and pick it up again.
I don't think I necessarily
Don't
like
lie.
the War Dancer recovering it. I would have preferred this lineman who was free to come and grab it to try and get a pass opportunity to clear the ball out or something.
He had a lot of players that he didn't move yet. They are now really out of position just because he attempted the War Dancer pickup instead of moving them and just leaving the to make the pickup harder if he fails something.
I don't think that was the one, gentlemen.
I mean, to be fair, the taking out the white was perfectly played, and it was exactly the right tactic. It was just the follow-up was just a little bit...
Oh, that's a blodger. He's probably blodger.
Oh.
But he has hurt him.
And now, I think, do you move Clarky in beside this? This thinks you're her son. What a weird name. You do the blitz with the goal, or would you just do the 4+ pickup?
Blitzing with the goal is pretty safe, so you go for that over the making a dodge and the pickup tougher.
Okay, there moves the zombie.
The ball's going to be incredibly hard for the Wood Elves to get their hands on this time.
There is a white free that can just screen off to help the wolf, and the wolves can do nothing about it.
Well, he could technically make a leap in, pick up in three tackle zones, and then run off with it with some ridiculously high dices. But I wouldn't want to choose that option.
No.
What I'm saying, gentlemen, is there's a chance. This is not a chance I like.
You're telling me there's a chance. I mean, I'd still do it if it was a last resort sort of dealio.
It's not far off. It is the Wood Elves turn 7 next, and there's still some hits coming in. There's a blitz to use. Luckily, one of the whites who is really good at hurting people is on the ground, so there's that going for them, you know.
Makes it 4+.
I disagree with going for the 4+ over with the goal.
He hasn't blitzed yet this turn, has he? I'm not sure why he didn't blitz 2 dice into making it a 3+, but he isn't having a problem.
Nope.
The ball isn't that free because you have to blitz with a War Dancer to get any chance to get the goal down because it has dodge.
And the War Dancer can just leap over the heads and then...
Yeah, but do you want a 3+ without rerolls that if you fail you might just go 1 touchdown down on your offensive drive?
If it's your only choice, yeah.
And right now the dodge is better than the leap because dodge has the dodge reroll.
This is true.
Yeah. The way he's done it there means that he's not going to be getting a blitz.
Might blitz with a zombie.
No, he's ran out of time.
I mean, he can actually get 2 Line Elves without any rolls. I mean, yeah, he hasn't got block on them, but he can get 2 Line Elves on the goal.
Yep, there we go. There's 1. Yep. Number 2 will be moving in a second.
Maybe, unless we're going to see some War Dancer action.
Yeah, I mean, this War Dancer here
Blind
on the left.
Berta can get herself around there with just dodges, but this guy's just...
Oh, we're going for the leap.
And
leap
he
play.
nails the leap. And
Doesn't
doesn't nail the
nail,
goal.
Okay.
He's going to just have to pile bodies into this now, which is not something you ever want to have to think about doing as Wood Elves, but he really needs to stop the Necros moving.
Yeah, you haven't really got a choice here when you could get the ball stolen on you.
Well, that goal is 2 turns away from a touchdown.
Yeah.
I would like to see the first action with dice that he does, that it would be the other War Dancer just dodging back as far as he can to be a sweeper.
Yeah, I agree. That would be the dream right now.
Okay, so he's just screening off instead.
Oh, he's chinned him.
I don't like it. Just
Oh!
you can take more risks than you should.
Yeah, he needs to move the war dancer before he starts punching people, I think. But I mean, it wasn't punished, but it, certainly could have been.
Oh yeah.
Right now, getting the ghoul free is rather easy because you can just.
Oh!
There's double up.
It has to happen eventually.
Not
But the war dancer's still alive. No armor breaks yet, so that's good. So he's gonna be looking to try and get a white block on the war dancer and then blitz off the muzzle because dementia, I think.
I mean, there's also potential there for a chain push to push the ghoul out.
Oh yeah, he could certainly.
If he blocks the war dancer out with the white and follows up, he can just go to where the white is and just advance there, and he doesn't mind doing GFI because.
Oh, there's the pow.
Or you can just power the war dancer.
That also works.
And you just push him out here.
He's still got to make a dodge though, because he's used his blitz now.
Yeah. But I don't disagree with the chain push option there. It was a good option.
It was certainly a good option. It was just he had to take the power. And
I think I prefer blocking with the white still, just because the wolf could have went with the ghoul after that play of dodging to where the white was.
Yeah.
Fine. And having two scoring threats mean that the Wood Elves will give you some sort of chance to scoring if they fail their score.
Yes, so
this ghoul is insane. He's just like...
It just does everything, but it needs to do one go for either this turn or the next turn.
If he GFIs once, he's out of the range of the War Dancer.
Oh no.
He didn't need that second GFI.
No, he did not need the second one. He only needed to do one.
Oh!
And
Punished hard.
Oh! Oh no!
He didn't need that.
He didn't need to do that, Walker.
The Wood Elves actually have every chance of elf nonsense now.
Counting with T proved it right.
Because we've got this lad here, severe osteoporosis, who can grab the ball, make a pass play, to a handoff play to a score. It's a lot of dice, but after everything that's happened so far, you don't want to have to come down to it. But the fact that we've recovered so many times over and over again.
Yeah, what you got to think about here is going into Walker's offensive drive for the next half. He's going to be down both of his strength 4 players, and he's now down one of his main movement players. Yeah,
he's really got the 2 whites and the woofer left, and that's it. So I'm assuming he's going severe osteoporosis into a pass to formerly a stripper, into handing off to this elf up top, LGBT grandma. Let's just roll some dice, guys.
It's going to be a very tough pass. 4+.
Yeah, it could happen half the time. Oh no, stop doing GFIs!
It doesn't matter. If he was going to roll a 1 for the GFI, he was going to roll a 1 for the pass, so...
I know, but stop doing GFIs.
I almost feel like the way he's been rolling dice, he could have, it would have been worth punching the wolf first.
True. If you remove that wolf, it's pretty much all over for Walker.
At least the ghoul was only badly hurt, right?
Yeah, that is good. I mean, I think the other golem is also badly hurt. But still.
A dead flesh golem
real
enough
rough.
to kill the team.
Really rough.
I have a funny feeling that the Big O's New Blood leader power will be coming out after this match.
Unless the other ones get wrecked even worse.
Oh, don't cast a curse. Oh, there's a
boy.
Answer. Oh.
Power to blodger. Oh.
Put a stun. These war answers are like made of dwarven steel.
Hidden
Fine craftsmanship.
Dwarven Dwarven Steel. That's the first time a War Dancer's had its armor broken all game. In 8 turns.
Would just like to point that out.
And the War Dancers are no strangers.
Alright, okay.
But no matter
Gotcha.
what you say you're rolling the dice for, Mike, it's what he was rolling the dice for. His next dice that he chucked was a 1 in the game seed, so it didn't matter what he was doing. The next d6 he rolled within the programming seed of the game was a 1.
Right, so 3 players down to 1 player down, and you're an offense. Rough times.
Well, if he kills 3 linemen on his 3 LOS blocks,
If he
There's
kills,
a chance.
if he kills 3 linemen and then kills a 4th lineman with his blitz, we're probably into taking drug territory.
and there is a rock that kills a war dancer, yeah, he can win.
We just gotta take a quick urine sample of that werewolf. Put it in a jar,
I think we need to take a urine sample of the War Dancers.
you know, just have a jar of wee.
Get him to sign.
Do you really want this to be a new catchphrase?
It's not a catchphrase, it's a meme. It's better than fascist mum.
No, it's the way to look at it in hindsight. It's not the way to look at it in play. But in hindsight, it didn't matter that he went for GFI instead of a pass. But during the play, you still have to make the right choice. Squiggy.
I think the war dancers
GFIs
have
are
done
more
that.
likely to end up scoring, but you can die on GFI.
No, as well, yeah. To be fair, it was a much better choice to just make the pass, I think. Because you can't die from a pass.
The only time you can die from a pass is if it's a goblin being thrown.
Both teams get an extra reroll. Now, that's really handy for the Wood Elves.
Because, you know, they like to burn rerolls.
Well, when they
Whenever they burn a reroll,
people
somebody
die.
dies. I mean, that seems to be the case anyway, because there was a reroll used for... That was Walker's, like, I think, first use of a reroll that whole half. And then somebody got injured from it. Oh, boy. Well, Steve-O.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
that's a kill.
Severe osteoporosis.
Come on, don't make what Gerber suggested happen.
You know, Gengar did this earlier, where he started counting what the armor breaks were going to be at the start of the game.
Yeah, it was
It's like-
a 1. The go for it was a 1. So... People are so correct. They actually use the money. Oh, I see what you mean, yeah. No, definitely. What I was trying to say with the comment was it didn't... Oh, God, that's not ideal. Well,
You've got an
that's his
extra
free reroll.
reroll.
Someone is going to die.
But unlike tradition.
No, it was her time. It was, I think it might be about to be. It was her time's time.
Uh-oh. You're for the chop.
Someone's burnt a reroll. Who do you want to kill?
Guy, what you kill? That one.
But I think what's really upsetting for the Necro here is that he looks like he's not even going to get a blitz unless he's going to blitz 1 dice. And do you really want to do that with no rerolls? Even if you've got block on the white.
I would have followed up with the zombie there just to have that option for 2 dice.
Okay, we're not picking up the ball this turn. Oh,
Wow.
but somebody got nobody dies.
One died!
Well,
So-
you know, he burnt a reroll and no one died. Maybe only the elves have that secret power.
Well, at least Gerber wasn't right.
Yeah, that's true.
We have to keep in mind. You're wrong, son. You're wrong. Hang your head in
Did
shame.
KO 1 elf.
Yeah, but that still leaves him a player down in the second half against Wood Elves, who have both their War Dancers and a catcher. And he's lost 3 of his 6 positionals.
Yep.
I can count, honest.
You've got to do it out loud, obviously. The way to do it. So take it as the Wood Elf. You just
I think as the Wood Elf now, you just start prioritising hitting the AG3 players. Because he's only got 3 of them left.
like when you play against dwarfs.
Yeah, take out the AG3 players and then watch the rest of them try and pick up a ball.
You all become Camry now.
I would like to see some zombie ball.
We all want to see zombie ball.
We all want to. Everyone wants to see zombie ball.
You know what we don't want to see? Werewolf ball, because you know that's boring.
Yeah,
Zombie ball,
werewolves should be blitzing.
Yeah, that claw is so good against wood elves.
No, they just desperately want some SPP, I think, at this point, because the team is drastically short of it.
Yeah, they're absolutely dying for SPP.
Oh, behave.
Oh, behave.
I almost feel like if he does blitz with the white and only gets like a push or both down, he should re-roll it just to activate his hidden palm.
Both down and no balls.
Nuffle might punish you with some double skulls.
I'm joking. I didn't actually mean that you should do that. You know, burning a reroll doesn't.
He's going to do it now and going to have a war dance killed.
Secretly, we want one of these war dancers to die. Because they're war
I always
dancers.
want war dancers to die.
Because they're war dancers, nobody likes them.
You know who doesn't want war dancers to die? Me. I actually like.
You clearly don't get how Blood Bowl works.
I like this though. I mean, this is great play. Look at that nice, lovely wall of elves just blocking off access to the rest of the team.
Yeah.
It's really closing down the actual options that the Necro have, and if they flub the pickup this turn, that's a real world of hurt.
Oh.
Here we
going.
go.
Zigzagging away. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh! Oh!
Gaza!
What are these war dancers doing?
Gaza getting banged on.
Oh, mate! Just what are these war dancers doing? That's 2 positionals left on the pitch. Counting with T. 1, 2.
There we go, see? How effective is that? It's not so hard.
That's what she said.
I actually never said that.
Oh dear, this is swiftly sliding downhill. I really don't know if I can offer any consolation to the poor Necro here.
Nope. But Basel getting a poo.
There is a room to make a cage, but it isn't going to do much.
Oh, Baza, come on now. I feel
Yeah,
Baza's disheartened.
He's got to pick up the ball. And
Oh, I see.
He's got to pick up the ball now, because if he doesn't, it's game over.
I would like to
Most of
see a
them.
zombie scoring threat, just to have something.
Go on, Steve-O, you can do it.
Steve-O, the zombie scoring threat. Is that what we're really kind of falling back on now? Just get Kanar up on the. Oh!
Oh, come on. Okay, somebody dies.
No, he just got the ball.
Somebody's gonna die.
He is going to die.
I predict at least 1 serious injury before the end of the game. Unfortunately, it'll probably be on the Necro side.
G6. 1 wah wah wah. 2 wah wah wah.
Counting with orcs.
Yay! I love orcs.
Will we see Steve, the zombie scoring threat?
We gotta see it. Come on, don't disappoint us, Walker.
Steve, he has to really, doesn't he? He doesn't have a whole lot of other choice.
Go on, Steve-O.
He can't get into scoring this threat zone without a dodge zone, so probably not.
T loves Zorks. I don't know what you're talking about.
Underpitch says differently, my friend. No, Steve-O is not going to be a scoring threat this time. I think he's just going to make this really big, ugly Necro wall and just really slowly advance down the pitch. But I don't necessarily think that's the right choice.
No.
I don't really see a reason why not to board dancer leap into the cage.
He'd have to do a lot of basing, and if anything goes wrong along that path, it's going to be a bad time for the Wood Elves, though.
Well, 2 linemen are not... Well, you don't like giving out 2 blocks, but it's not enough to make that play bad.
No, I agree. He's going to, if he bases around the front of the cage, he can get in at the front of the Wolf.
He can do it in a way where he only bases with 1 elf.
That would be a hero elf.
1 elf on 3 zombies.
That's value, to be fair.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a crazy,
I think he's had this
glitch going on here.
I think he's had the same idea there, Gerber, as well. What glitch have you got to?
It's muzzled because dementia is like the hair piece is like wiggling really badly. It's like moving super fast and just shaking everywhere on the player model.
Not even stood up yet. But yeah, I think he needs
whilst
to
on the
bring
ground.
most of his linemen back down and then just make this war dancer play and see what happens.
You can actually kind of see it on your client as well. But he's moving now, so it's probably going to stop. Rip.
So who's going to be the chosen sacrifice? Blind Berta's going in?
Why not?
Well, she is already blind, so, there's probably not that long left for her.
She won't see that coming.
I hate the UI for doing blitz leaps, but it's
Well, I mean, what's difficult? You double click on the dude, you press blitz, run over to the place you want to leap, you double click on the dude again, press leap, point where you want to go, jump, fall over and die. Everyone laughs at you. What's wrong about that?
Yes, okay, fair enough too.
Oh, okay, so you proved me wrong. Oh, wow, and no death. Disappointed.
Hold up, what? You must be ahead of me. Somehow I've slipped behind.
He was about at the same time as me.
Okay, well, the wolf's down. The ball's out.
That's not what he was looking for.
I don't know how I'm ahead of you. I mean, we started at the same time. It should be up to date.
I don't know. I think I maybe just had a bit of lag at some point. But yeah, you saw the leap into him going down first. But that's great for the Wood Elves right now. It's just, what do they do now? Are they going to risk running in and taking a -2 pick up on the catcher? I don't think so.
No, just going to mark it with men's.
Well, he's got the men's to spare.
This is when Steve-O should have been the scoring for it. It would have been easy. Pass to Steve-O. Win the game.
I don't think passing to a zombie over the head of elves is what's classified as easy.
What? Watch me! I would do it. That's because I'm a madman.
You are a madman too.
Intent on the passing play.
Well, that's not what he wanted. But at least the ball's clear, so that's something.
Oh, do you know what it probably was? It's because you would have skipped like the knockout stages and everything in the half-time.
Ah, yeah. Oh!
And I didn't.
That's not what he wanted.
Is it going to be our time?
It was
no,
not her time.
Not her time.
But now he's got to pick the ball up without a reroll. And
What's the
he's only got
worst that
one
could happen?
left.
What is the worst that could happen?
The worst that could happen, honestly... Oh, not that. That was literally the best thing that could happen.
Yep, you didn't Dr. Pepper it. The secret claw bomb activation failed.
It's only the Wood Elves that have that. It's in the new edition of the rules. It was added as a buff.
You needed to have the Wood Elf DLC to have it, obviously. If you have Wood Elves, you still have to buy it. That's how you get it. It's only for those elite members. Overtime is golden goal. So what happens is it's second half finishes, then it tosses another. It does another coin toss, as normal as if it's the start of a match. Then it's another 8 turns each. If somebody scores in any time in those 8 turns, then they win. If they don't, it goes to penalty shootouts.
I don't get this play. He could have blitzed the War Dancer and made a normal cage.
Do we think, and with no disrespect to Walker, there might be a certain amount of tilt at this point, just because he's had so much pain go his way?
He has been saving a lot of blitzes in the future. That is like the third blitz that he didn't use.
Yeah, it's probably the most important toss you can make of your life. The overtime toss. Who cares about the start of the game's toss? Who cares?
It's either a go for it or a 2-up dodge. To be fair, I agree strongly with what Squiggy's saying. If you hold a team where they only have to score once to win, and they start with the ball and you hold it for 8 turns, that's a win.
Yeah.
There is always the option of pitch invasion into all the elves stand into somehow the Neko win this in time.
Well, no, you know Zuark doesn't want to play for overtime here, especially because, getting 2 linemen back versus getting a white back is actually kind of, it's even if everything came back, that would benefit Walker more than it would benefit Zuark at this point.
Mm.
Oh, that was a 1 and a 6.
Go on.
And a push.
It's not reroll it.
I almost think I'd have re-rolled that.
Yeah, I would definitely have re-rolled that. Oh boy, putting ourselves in a sticky wicket here.
Skull could have been so bad though, because if the War Dancer gets injured, you might lose this game.
That's true. I can't disagree with that. I think he just needs to keep pressuring. He's got a couple of guys spare. He needs to just keep pressuring the ball, I think.
If he re-rolled, he probably would have got the ball down with that second block dice there.
But again, that's not how probability works.
It's not how it works, but you know what? I don't care. It's got counting numbers.
I like that. Considering he burnt 2 rerolls in 2 turns in the first half, he has been very conservative with the rerolls this half, which I really like, knowing that it's overtime format.
Yeah, that's the kicker, isn't it? Everyone's going to be like really thrifty with these rerolls now.
Yeah, and if you haven't played overtime before, it can be really easy to just burn the rolls, but
Ooh.
He's powed him. See?
Powed to bludger.
And that was just a Zombo.
Zombies are the best players in this team, period.
Do you only mean the only players left on this team?
Wow. Yes, but I wouldn't be so brash. Judging how your Nurgle team went a couple of days ago.
I think that it might be time for the Wolf Potato.
Wolf Tato. I don't mind a Wolf Tato, if I'm honest.
Thing is, though, the other War Dancer is really far down the pitch when you look at it. So...
Well, he has 3 zombies. 1 to assist, 1 to pow him with, and 1 to foul him with.
That's all you need for zombies. Assist, pows, and fouls.
The thing is, though, fouling at any point when there's 2 Wood Elves marking the ball... do you really want to roll a 3+... a 3+ risk to completely give the ball away.
Good.
And you can't commit to even foul. This has got to feel terrible. Whenever a War Dancer's lying on the ground, my first instinct is to foul him. But he can't commit to fouling him, because if he gets a player sent off, no matter what happens to the War Dancer at that point, it's still pushing the game almost further in Zuark's direction, because the Wood Elves continue to have that man advantage, and when you start running out of numbers...
Oh yeah, I certainly love a wolf tato. I just wolf them down. Sorry, I'm discussing things in the chat.
No, I know. We're waiting for the players to make a decision, so this is the perfect time for it. But the thing is, the wolf is... Where does he go from here?
Forward.
He can't go forward. Anywhere forwards is just getting elfed.
He can reach a touchdown line. Just the correct one.
Zombie pass.
He can make a run for the wrong touchdown line. Yeah, that's not gonna...
It's something. He can cage again, which is surprising that the Wooders just keep on giving a lot of space where the Neko can stall somehow when there are 3 players down.
Actually, at this point, there are only 2 players down. Although, if you count the ball handler...
You can blitz with him.
Well, he just did.
Right.
But no, I don't really know that there's much more he can do than just keep making this cage. But the thing is, he's being pushed... Every time he tries to move the ball anywhere, he just gets pushed back further towards his own end zone.
Yeah, it's not helpful.
And eventually, he's going to run out of rerolls, or the elves are going to scatter the ball into the right place if they keep doing what they're doing and it keeps working out as it has. Eventually, if you throw enough War Dancers at that ball, eventually the ball's going to scatter somewhere and an elf can pick it up. And if that happens, it's game over.
The question is, will that happen first, or will a War Dancer fail a leap or a 1 dice, and then you do the wolf potato and somehow win?
Well, I think that means he needs to be very careful about what War Dancer he uses for what role.
I think that if this War Dancer, the stone, failed his 1 dice, reroll 1 dice, I think that the Neko would have had a lot of room for a very weird wolf potato.
But now that the wolves are further back, the elves have a certain... they have another turn to reassemble the line and to shut down on that space. And to really choke out their movement.
Yeah, the popper's in for a bad time. Pretty. Right.
But there's not really much happening at this point. It's just a case of trying to decide where he's going to... how he's going to throttle out that cage. I think I wouldn't necessarily hate him blocking away this white with muzzle because dementia if he sets up a second... If he sets up an assist from another lineman to free up this War Dancer a little bit easier.
Yeah.
I think that at this point where you're 2 men up and in a great position, you can't take those 1-9s early in the turn. Because if you fail that and reroll and fail again for the 1-81, you might lose the game somehow, which not only would suck because you lost a game that you should have won, but it will really reduce the morale of the team.
That's true. I don't disagree with what you're saying there, Gobar, but I just think he needs to reduce...
Oh.
He's
going to
got
loop
2
in
dice
again.
up.
That's definitely a mistake.
Yeah, he forgot to move into base, so...
You cannot...
nowhere.
I would not leap. If I see that it's going to be 2 dice up, I just don't leap anymore.
Yeah, I'd go back and just hit the white.
Yep, there we go. And we'll whack this white instead.
To be fair, an easy mistake to make with the pressure that he's under. But
He would have actually, if the dice were the same as blocking ones, he would have failed the
Oh god, I think my game's crashed. Yeah, my copy of Blood Bowl has crashed. Well, that's interesting. Sorry, guys. Have a black screen for a moment while I bring up...
I don't like committing for the white block here, because you didn't leap into the cage, and now you're going to give the Necro some room to work with and build a real cage and not a half-assed cage.
Okay, so all that happened there that you guys are missing at the moment was there was a knockdown onto the white, which was a double one in the armor roll, so nothing spectacular. Promise.
Thank you for that cyanide.
Where's the cauldron? And just to keep you updated, the white has just stood up, nothing else has happened. Probably nothing will happen for the next. It's not Rel, it's Pun or...
Oh, behave. Oh, it is Pun or Rel. Why am I thinking Rel?
I'm just trying to be helpful.
I know.
Not for the sass.
Oof, come on. We're back in game, boys. We're back in game.
It's okay, they've not really done anything, so you didn't miss anything.
Well, but, inquiring minds just gotta know, So the question is, what does Walker do here?
I don't know if it's time for the legendary Wolf Tato yet.
He's not going to cage.
Sivo!
Oh, but he's going to do a very real cage.
Oh.
No injury again. These Wood Elves are just made of steel.
If he had a mighty blow.
Excellent!
He can cage.
So it turns out I left my alerts on. Sorry about that. He can't cage, but it looks like he's gonna.
Oh, you didn't leave your alerts on.
Oh, I did.
Oh, well, I left my alerts on earlier, but nobody follows me, so it's fine. Self-burden. Most painful and most true.
I wouldn't be surprised to see this going to overtime, just because the Wood Elves aren't managing to pull into the cage, and the Necro just moved to square forward again, so they can't push them out into the touchdown line.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me unless, we get a big hit or two coming across. But,
Or a dead ward answer leap.
Well, it's got to fail eventually, right? But then again, with 3 rerolls, he can afford to chuck some dice at it.
29 are way more common than you think.
Oh no, they're exactly
Excellent!
About 80%.
No, they're definitely as common as I think they are, but, with rerolls and things, he's got to do it. He has no choice. It may happen, it may fail, and if it fails, that's the cost of doing business with Wood Elves. But he has to do it.
Well, he has the manpower to just base everything and force the Necromantic to do 4 1 dice with zombies instead of going for the leap.
That's very true.
Is he going for the leap play again? And he failed it this time.
Failed.
Here comes a reroll. Does he fall
like...
flat on his face again? Yes, he does.
Failed again, dead?
Oh!
Oh, he's dead, Jim!
He's dead, Jim! That's gotta feel good if you Walkerthon.
Both teams are dead.
Yes.
Unintentional punk Alice.
I mean, it could have been worse. Could have been Blind Bertha going in there.
Well, Blind Bertha going in there next time if you're not careful.
I think from now on, for the rest of this game, Zuark is not going to use the skill Leap.
It may be less likely.
The most satisfying conclusion to a war dancer leap. Except death.
See, I think the death. Well, if you die from a failed leap, does the necromantic actually get you?
Yes,
Yeah.
they would.
Would they? Is that how it
Any
works?
sort of dead player on the opposing team will cast the Necromancer as long as he isn't a Strength 5 player or a Regen player or a Stunty. It's Nergal's Rot where you need to kill that player in your own hands to get the Rotter.
The more you know.
Well, this is true.
The more you know. I think it might actually be a perfect time for a Wolf Tato.
Do you know what the most heartbreaking thing is, though, about something like an injury like that, over the death, is the fact that you have to fire the player yourself.
Oh yeah, that's the kicker.
I think that he won't fire him if he doesn't get that 120,000. He's probably going to be forced to play with a Movement 7 War Dancer.
I do think you Wolf Tato here if you're going to Wolf Tato. As far as Wolf Tatoes go, this is the best turn to do it.
It's still not a great turn, because you still got to do a dodge, or a 1 dice to open up a no dodge. The Wolf Tato, we keep saying it's an option, but I just don't feel like it's an option, guys.
It might have to be the option, though.
It might have to be, but I don't like it.
I don't think anyone likes the Wolf Tato. Here it comes!
Oh, well, he makes the dodge.
Yes!
He's probably not going to go for it the last time.
He's learnt his lesson.
Imagine a world where the ghoul manages to score there.
Oh, that'd been a good day. Today is
I
a good
think that
day.
the Necromantic would have just won. But Nuffel punish.
Thing is, no matter how far he goes for it, he can't get away from the War Dancer.
I think Bazza's probably going to do a dodge out just to help. I'd do it.
I wouldn't necessarily hate that. I mean, if he does go for it, he gets away from Wood Elf assists. Wow, the dodges on these Necromantic are on point today.
More than they're blocking.
And they go for it.
I don't think that you go for it with the white, just because you can't reroll that with one reroll left.
No, but if he doesn't, he's almost as useless being there. It's...
Walkerthon is just permanently
It means that if the
petrified.
Wolf Tato fails, then the chance that the Woodles will manage to score is slightly smaller.
That's true.
And there is
But
a
all he
chance.
really has to do is bring down a couple of players, well, a player for an assist, and it's good times, man.
Oh,
He
there we
needs-
go.
No one can assist without a GFI right now. And the War Dancer will need a dodge. So there is a chance that there is a double one.
Well, there's a one.
The second one. No.
So as long as neither of these are a one, he gets a 2 dice on the ball.
If he doesn't get a knockdown, which is a 1 in 4, the Necro might score and win.
It's worthy of note the Wood Elves are now down to... that was actually a go for it to do that, but he gets it, so...
Big a pow, any pow.
I don't like doing it going for it.
Is he going to go
You
for it
are-
here to grab the ball? Because then he's at every risk of being surfed, which you do not
No.
want.
Just gonna run this dude in here.
I think he keeps the catcher down, disengages the rest. Maybe he keeps one of the linemen up as well.
I mean, think about this. Walkerthon's only got 2 positions left in the field, but they're doing something.
I would almost like to see a big old foul coming across from Thinks You're Her Son onto the wolf.
Oh,
Dodge for it.
Dodge
and that
failed.
is a dodge fail.
That still puts the ball in a very dangerous place, especially with these zombies being all sorts of far away. And this is the problem with zombies. Them being so slow.
If only they had a skeleton.
Well, Necros can't have skeletons.
If the white manages to make that one dice to get on the ball, the Wood Elf will still have a bad time getting the touchdown.
Yeah, it's really going long here.
Well, it could possibly be overtime, lads.
Yes, buckle yourselves up, guys. We could be going all the way.
With that injury on a War Dancer and the Wood Elf starting to also waste their rerolls,
Oh. Zombie, go for it. Best go for
there
it.
might be a chance for the Necromantic. A tiny one, but a chance larger than the chance to get a pitch invasion into everyone stunned.
Stop saying everyone stuns.
I want to see it happen.
Oh!
Rip Lord Lord Tour.
If I cheer enough for the Necromantic, they will win.
So what is that? Is that a 4+ to pick up the ball with 3+ to dodge out?
I don't think he's doing that, to be honest.
Man, if only it was a goal, you know, you would have enough movement to get in.
If only your ghoul wasn't dead.
Sorry. I hate to put the boot in, but...
Sorry, not sorry.
No, I love it. I'm just going to keep sticking it in there.
I don't know where he's going to go from here.
I don't think you can move with the white.
No, he's just going to plonk
No,
him
you
there.
can't risk that, because if he does, they just smash the werewolf. If he fails anything on that white, if he'd have moved him, they smash the werewolf in the face and then grab the ball.
Yeah, they definitely would pound the werewolf.
I don't like wasting the blitz there because he could have instead just blitz with a zombie and got another zombie around the ball, which
The thing is,
might make the difference.
What he's trying to do is hold his zombies back to prevent scoring threats, I think.
And possibly cause some more damage into the potential overtime.
Right now, the catcher is completely free. So
This is true. I mean, to be fair, what I wouldn't hate seeing is... Well,
these
a
powers.
blitz on the catcher for a both down or no balls play was also an option that he
Ooh.
decided not to take. Wow.
These elves are suddenly starting to leave the pitch. They,
Suddenly, Armor 7 does what it does best.
Actually gets punished.
That's not supposed to happen.
But I hate to say it, but the majority of the injuries are on Armor 9 players. So high armor is bad.
High armor is dangerous, okay?
Okay. Oh no.
What do we think he does here, though? I mean, because he wants to try and keep a guy free.
Just
Smashes the wolf.
could have done that slightly. Oh my goodness!
Oh!
Stop it! Stop entering everyone! Oh, Miss Knight's game and a werewolf.
No, there hasn't been a successful regen all match.
I would like to point out the first injury was a 1 in the regen roll. The second injury was a 2 in the regen roll. The third injury was a 3 in the regen roll. So if he gets injured the next time, you know it's going to pass.
All he needs is one more guy to get hurt. But the thing is, I don't like this follow-up because it's put him on the zombie, which negates his assist. If he'd have blitzed, hit him, and then came back out and around to the sideline, he could have then hit a 2 dice with a War Dancer into the white, freeing up Muzzle because Dementia to completely pick up the ball without any issues. And that's a pick up, run up, chuck it to the catcher, and end the game. Right there. Whereas now it's a 1 dice to do the same thing. And he kind of has to. I feel like that kind of has to be his play.
Excellent!
Yeah, the zombies can go suicide bombers onto the catcher if he pass and score this turn.
No, Mirascado, we're ignoring the fact that ghouls don't have regeneration.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. Because, you know, ghouls don't have that wonderful, useful skill. Totally useful. It's done so much this game. So much. Regen. What skill? Better than an April.
I still don't see a way where this necromantic team will be playing in the next game.
I
No,
believe
it's-
going to be a new team.
resurrected as another fresh Nick. Or another fresh team of some sort.
He's not picking up. Or he's picking up with a dancer. And he fails.
Does he
No, but-
reroll? I don't know if I like that.
He makes it.
He makes it. 2 plus.
Dodge
Oh,
settle.
it burns a 1.
Ooh.
Can you
And then-
pass?
Can you not?
This is the way he does the zombie pass, and the white picks up the ball and scores.
The white is pretty much free, so zombie ball into zombie pass. Into
I
white touchdown.
think he just needs to go for the chuck at this point. He just needs to trust
Going-
the elf.
It's going to be a GFI into a 3+ pass. Or a 4+ pass.
I kind of feel like he has to at this point because he can get. There's no one else left to move on the Wood Elf team. So the zombie punches the lineman away and he gets to still blitz onto the War Dancer with the 2 dice.
Nope,
he's
we're just gonna run away.
He's just clearing it out.
He's playing for overtime.
Is he, or is he playing for? Is he playing for a long pass next turn?
Well, now the catcher is going to get Suicide Bomber 3 dice by zombie.
Yes, go in, my zombies, murder them.
Go, my zombie minions!
The chance to get a power or a both down is very
The only
high.
good players in this necromantic team. Sorry,
The only
Walkerthon.
one that didn't die.
Are the zombies. They're the MVPs. Here they come. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. See you pass to this.
Should have blinked with that zombie. Isn't going to do the Suicide Bomber?
I would have went for the pass personally because I don't think Walkerthon could have won out
Well,
if the pass had failed.
chance to win now is definitely greater than his chance to win in overtime.
Yeah, I agree.
Just because he doesn't have a chance to win in overtime unless, although with no rerolls for the Wood Elves because he wasted the reroll on the pickup, a turnover into some white bullshit is possible.
I mean, the problem they've got is that's actually like, the KO'd White can come back very likely as well, so he's going to get another one of his Agi 3 players back if it goes to overtime. He really had to make the play. Especially after you burn a reroll. But yeah, I think Jacko's just going to go for the blitz, even with a go for it.
Go on, Jacko. Show them they're your best zombie out of all the good zombies. Yes,
Wow.
Jacko.
Now he can.
Yes.
Now it's guaranteed overtime. And this is what, well, obviously we know we're looking at it in hindsight, but I think if you're going to burn a reroll on a pickup like that, you kind of have to have committed to the pass.
Double skull on a zombie. Kill your lineman.
Why are we all cheering for the Necro all of a sudden?
You always cheer for the underdog.
Exactly.
I think he just brings the War Dancer back in to blitz the White to try and take out his last Agi 3 guy.
And double skulls on the Agi 3 guy and kills his War Dancer. Even better.
We don't know that's going to happen, dude.
I want it to happen. And I believe in the power of
The way these
Basil.
War Dancers have been hitting, I don't hate the punching the White, to be honest. Oh my god.
So close.
Oh, not dead.
Whew. That's a 7. That's a 7.
I called it.
If the War Dancer died, how would the Wood Elves react? They might.
Only one. Hang on a sec. We've got.
There is the bug. The Necro gets to receive, so there is a chance.
Oh, Gaza's back in the game. I have to say, this has been the best game of Clan League so far. It may only be the second, but it's
Well,
the best game.
It's the one to beat, boys. Yeah, you can imagine Zuark's butt is pretty tightly puckered up right now after those skulls. That's going to take a while to come back. So how many of these... Oh, we actually only got one. We got 2 linemen back out of 4.
The elves are only one man up.
But
And
they do have better positionals available to them in my mind.
but Basil and
What's the
Gaza,
dancer? If the other dancer dies as well or just stuns himself, the Wooders don't have the manpower anymore to just base everything and ignore you.
yeah, it's going to be tricky for that. Despite this being probably one of the bloodiest games of Blood Bowl I've seen in a while, why is it when I'm always casting Rebel stuff, it's always so bloody?
It's great, isn't it? It's the Rebel never fails to. Thanks, Santa. Welcome to Pokemon Kills. Get rolled twice. Yep. Where the scores are made up and nothing even matters.
Is this Whose Lines anyway? I
Yes.
love that show.
Hang on, if he's choosing to receive, why is he setting up like he's choosing to kick?
I think that he just doesn't want to commit for the LOS blocks because he needs those zombies.
I don't know. I agree, but
I agree to disagree. I just like to be the neutral one.
You can't end up in you can't finish the turn in a position where you aren't in a cage when there is still a war.
oh, it was her time. Oh, it was her time. Oh,
That is one turn late for that zombie to join.
It's apparently also turn 0.
I'm sorry. I'm so very sorry. But if you're going to name someone, it was her time.
You're asking for it. It's like calling one of your war dancers Walnut Roll 1. You're just asking for trouble.
Well, that's equalised the numbers. And it's probably now the best named zombie in Clan League.
You have to keep this team now. Despite how gimped it is, you have to keep it.
Right. You just play with one flesh golem and no werewolf for the game.
One fleshy or no balls.
Oh my word. Suddenly things are slipping for the Wood Elves. 0 rerolls, equal men. I mean, yeah, they've got more agility, they've got, a war dancer, which is a lot.
There is no reroll for the Wood Elf, so a single one can lose the game now.
But a single success can win the game.
One flesh is badly hurt, the other one's dead.
What happened to him? What else has happened to him?
They got wrecked. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. They got wrecked.
Yeah, Big Kev, not so big, 6 feet under.
Well, it's a big casket.
Wouldn't like to be those pallbearers, Jesus. Oh, who are we kidding? They're just gonna dig him back up and stitch him back together for the next one. It was her time. I can't help it. It's too funny.
Oh, Basil has the ball. It's the return of the Y cage.
As in, why are we doing this cage?
We don't have anything else we can do.
Why am I so short of men? This is going to be the slowest moving cage.
He's got 8 turns. He doesn't need to go fast.
It depends if the the remaining war dancer starts getting angry and hitting back.
Let's be fair. It's Big Kev. Put him 7 feet under. Okay, he got it.
Because he can kind of just base up these zombies and take free hits and outstrength the front line, pick them off, and then move to the second set of players right now. Because the other zombies just don't have the speed to kind of really react to that very effectively. I wouldn't hate the Wood Elves kind of going mans against these 3 zombies and just battering them down.
Oh, it was her time.
It was.
So we'll not be able to make that joke ever again, though. That's the sad thing.
Unless the zombie dies.
As if the team's kept.
Oh, but to a rock of all things, that's a bad way to go. Rock to the back of the head.
Clunk. Oh.
I
love
wonder
this
if
game.
Zuark will be willing to leap from here on out because he's with no reroll, and he saw what happened last time when a leap failed.
This is very true, and I mean the thing is as well. I mean, do you really want to know on your first game for your clan that you've burnt your new blood power? If the other war dancer dies.
Well, you also burned that power for the opponent, so it's fine.
This is true. You've forced that maybe on the opponent.
I don't see how we're going to game 2 with 1 flesh golem, 1 ghoul, 2 white zombies.
Manliness.
Right. You just gotta be manly. I know it's not an elf's vocabulary to be manly, but you can do it. Meow. Okay, that wasn't exactly the zoom I thought.
Meow.
So I made the noise for no reason. Oh, where are we going? We're gonna hit a zombie. Archie's taking a tumble.
Oh!
Oh my goodness.
Regent, though.
Yeah, but
Regen! Look! It's a 4!
It's a 4! You were right, T! Regen has slowly been trying to figure out how to work all game.
Damn it, I hate how I'm right.
And that's a KO. That's actually... the thing is, though, this is massive now. Yes, the numbers equalise for a second after a rock, but now they're 2 men down again. It doesn't matter that Regen worked. Regen might as well have not worked. Because it doesn't matter. He's off the pitch.
I'm happy that it worked because I was right.
Oh dear.
Oh boy.
But we're actually at a really scary point where there's every chance that a war dancer is going to level via casualties versus Necromant.
You better roll doubles.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's gonna get like strength on Mighty Blow. Absolutely.
This is going to be this is Zuark's version of the Pombe. We all remember that. I'm not sure what PWC means, but I'll take any.
The question you've got is, what do Necros do when there's 5 players left on the pitch and 3 of them are zombies?
Zombies are the best players on this team. Don't you know this? They're the only ones that regen.
I'm going to come back to it. Zombies are pretty much the only players on this team.
That's why they're the best. You hand off to Steve-O, and Steve-O runs away.
The potato
The
zombie.
Zomtato.
We can't even score in 2 turns.
You cry. That's what you do in this scenario.
That's a decent second option. I'm not gonna lie.
It's more likely to happen than the zombie ball.
The Institute of Lord Price, Waterhouse, and Mr. Cooper bring the stats favorable to you.
So the question then is: are we gonna actually see a winner by getting the ball past the touchdown line? Or is this game going to come down to who's got players, is it going to be a case of, well, I've got players on the field, so I win? I know that's not a rule, but it should be a rule.
I want to see Walkerthon win with his 0 players on the...
The last white literally drags himself across the line, missing his entire legs.
Everyone fails at picking up the ball. Walkerthon lost all his players, and he has the single reroll to win the kicks.
I want to see Zombie Ball.
We all want to see Zombie Ball.
That's the only way to win this game is Zombie Ball.
But the thing is,
probably
he's got a 2 dice. 2 up dodge to a 2 dice. on the ball with a war dancer. So, shall we say rip white now, or shall we wait till the dice are rolled?
Does it matter?
Oh, it was a 2. Oh, it was only a push. Oh, but there's more people to hit. There's more hittings to take.
Doubles go.
He's got to take it on thinks you're her son.
Oh, I was close.
Oh my
No
word,
pushes.
this is getting pushy. But that's still a 2 dice again.
Steve-O.
What is this
close
white?
enough.
White potato light!
Baza!
What is this white?
I'm giggling so much. Can't help it. Oh my god, right.
I just...
Game.
This is the best game of Blood Bowl I've ever seen.
It just gets sillier and sillier.
Everyone's just clutching at straws. It's so good. Oh, if only you hit the war dance over that.
Yeah, but he wouldn't get a 2 dice on the one answer.
Don't let my memes be dreams. Nope, no death.
How does he extract the white without just having to make dodges?
He has to dodge.
He has to, but I wouldn't like it.
Had to try.
3 up, even with a reroll, is a horrible way to lose the game.
Well, you don't have anything better to do.
No, this is true.
Somehow win this, you are more than happy.
At this point, I think seeing how damaged the team is, it's all about getting the W back in for your. It was her time. Gets me every time.
Yeah, I could definitely try a chain push. Just gonna.
Who does he chain push with? Is he
Not
gonna
anymore.
dodge with the zombie?
Yes.
Because whilst that would be the zombie hero that we need, I don't know if it'd be the.
So what? Oh, powder blodger.
Oh god.
Kill her. Baza!
That's a stunt.
That means that no one can really stop the potato.
If he can do the dodge. Oh, and he gets it!
Oh my god, don't GFI. Don't do it. Don't you do it.
Don't you do it!
So
Talked about this, Walkerthon.
if the zombie one dies, it makes
Oh, he GFI'd!
No, you
why? You saw what happened.
Oh, he failed!
No!
He's killed!
I have a deja vu.
What is going on?
I'm done! I'm out! I handle this!
Don't roll any dice that isn't the catcher picking up the ball, please. Just pick up the ball.
Oh, this is the
You
best
need
game.
GFI to pick up the ball though.
Oh,
This is the best game I've ever seen.
both of them are just gonna uninstall their game after this.
Probably.
Oh my god! If the rest of Clan League is this good,
Yeah, we'll just say Gerber's game was a anomaly.
and it was a glitch in the Matrix.
It's not meant to be like this.
Not like
meant to be-
this.
It's meant to be like this.
Is he going to do 29 blocks when the white is still free?
Is he gonna pick up the ball? Pick up the ball, man!
Oh no, that
he
involves
doesn't
a
want to
GFI.
end up
sorry.
like
Yeah,
You don't
no.
want to do GFIs.
Yeah, he needs to keep the catcher on the field. I almost feel like blitzing here wouldn't be a bad choice.
No, Steve-O. Steve-O. Steve is okay.
Steve. Oh.
Rasta can GFI for the ball now.
Is he good? No one is GFIing for the ball anymore.
Nobody does.
There will be no more GFIs in this game.
Nobody
Not-
GFIs.
Not that day.
I'm certainly not going to GFI ever.
Oh my god.
Oh, look at these entry boxes.
I still think that he should have blitzed with Steve-O just to get the white on the ball.
This brings new meaning to the floor is lava.
Yeah, if you got GFI anywhere near the ball, you just die.
GF die.
Makes the one dice.
Not terrible.
Can he still run there?
Yes, but it's 2 GFIs.
Oh, it's 2 of those GFIs. We don't want to do them.
No, let's not do those. He's not going to GFI. Oh my god! What are you doing?
Have you not learned? Have you not learned?
At least he's still alive. Oh my god!
Oh, I can't say that one, Marisketa, but it's a good one.
Oh no! I'm just gonna have to go away for a while. I'll be back shortly.
Oh man, I need a drink after this. It's like, are we just afraid to roll dice now?
Yeah, they're all just gonna stand around and look at the ball till the game ends.
I'm just gonna hope that Gaz just keeps falling onto the ball and somebody picks it up.
Eventually the ball will bounce close enough to the Necro end zone that they'll be happy to...
Oh,
he gets it.
that
He
settled
gets
it
it,
then.
and it hasn't sealed it yet. There's still a zombie. There's one zombie who has hope. He
Guess
has
who
a
it
dream.
is? Steve-O! Steve-O! Oh, but he's gonna have to do those pesky go-for-its.
Oh, he'll do it. Steve-O will do it.
He's got to do a 6+ zombie dodge into the
The
cage.
white can just dodge in one dice.
Yeah, you make it sound so simple after this game, dude.
Okay,
I wouldn't hate fouling the white at this point, to be honest. I
Yeah.
really,
Dodges are easy. It's the GFIs that fail.
I really wouldn't hate think so your son just fouling the white from in front of the catcher.
We're not interested in seeing what the positionals do. The positionals are rubbish this game. It's all about the zombies.
There needs to be a foul. Then I would foul so hard. And maybe dodge and foul with DNA.
DNR, I think it's meant to be.
Do not resuscitate. Yeah, that makes sense. Dodge and
Really?
foul. No, he's just dodging and marking. Why no Widow foul? Do it properly. Clear the pitch.
Because you know the Wood Elf will just die from it.
I have nothing to say. I'm going to be the worst commentator for the next couple of turns.
The game just writes itself. It just writes
This
itself.
is the best game of Blood Bowl I've ever cast, without a shadow of a doubt.
Oh.
And I was fortunate enough to cast Huge Jackman's touchdown.
Oh my god.
I cast Huge Jackman's touchdown, so some other wolf would kill himself on the foul.
He'll just trip up and like one of those antlers will just go into a place. We're not gonna mention.
Snap his leg, putting the boot in.
Bounces off that white's chest plate. Stamps on one of the spikes with his head. Oh, here we go.
What's the white gonna do? He's gonna one dice someone and get himself on the ball, isn't he? No, he's gonna fail a dodge. Oh my god, that was huge. That was the most big balls moment I've ever seen.
He almost did it.
Now it's over.
If he had a reroll, he would have done it. Just saying.
If he didn't GFI, he would have won.
Right, all we need to do is blitz off a zombie to make sure there's no thingy threat, and then we need to foul the white. We need to respect foul Baza because he's put it. Gaz has attempted. He's tried.
No, we're just gonna be the screeny type of nonsense. I mean, Jackal is still in range. Let's make that aware.
So is Steve-O was. And we arranged to mark to make it a
What's
2
that? A 5+5+6+ into one dice.
Hey,
We can do it.
he's proven he's willing to try.
It's gonna work sometime.
It'll work eventually, yeah. Let's face it, War Dancer takes the block, they blitz off Jacko, everyone goes home. Maybe they don't even blitz off Jacko.
I think that the Woodles pretty much won it, so now it's time to guess who will get
Oh, he got a level up from casualties!
Oh
did it!
my! It's dead!
It's minus armor! He's killed another one!
Oh, and he rolls a 3 in a regen. It's a good thing I didn't say the next one would be a 5.
He's actually leveled up from casualties!
This is insane!
What are these War Dancers doing?
He better roll doubles. If he doesn't roll doubles, you fire his ass.
Oh my god, he's gonna get Mighty Blow.
He's the Pombi that we need.
Oh my god.
I got the feeling that Walkerthon will get a POW.
No, I don't know who is
kidding.
suggesting that you couldn't get over SPP in overtime. You can absolutely get SPP in overtime.
You're not supposed to, but Cyanide lets you do it. He doesn't need Mighty Blow, he already has it.
Blind Berta putting in what can only be described as a shift.
Come on, it's a 5 plus, 6 plus, 6 plus.
Well, he's gone.
You wasted a 6!
No, it wasn't a waste. He needed to disable the assist. Oh no, he's just going in this way.
Jacko! Come on now.
Severe osteoporosis might be getting hit in the spine.
Nice spine.
Oh, he's fallen over to go for it.
Stop doing GFIs, Walkerthon. Honestly. Well, I think that's game. There we go.
Gee, my friends.
Somebody managed to make it to the touchdown zone without falling over.
And he celebrates in the most extravagant way of fashion possible. We're gonna let the music play.
Are you ready for a Dead Flash Golem MVP?
No, it's Gav. Just a zombie. See, zombies best players.
And
They deserve it.
formerly a stripper gets one. Zuark, please let us know. Look at this. 9. This is the insane part. Pretty Ugly Nannies. 9 armor breaks, giving them a kill, 5 injuries, and 2 KOs. That's 8 injuries above KO from 9 breaks.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Have a look at the SPP gains.
Gav got 5.
Gav gets 5, formerly Stripper gets 5, Blind Bertha's got 6, Halitosis Harriet has 3, Unintentional Punk Alice has 2, and It Was Her Time got 2. But
it was her time! Hey, look on the bright side. At least Excavated Eastern's got a zombie.
oh yeah. It's totally worth it. Totally worth the game for that.
That was the best game I've ever cast. Oh my god, that was so good. Zuark, please, if you've tuned in at some point to after your game is finished, when you've stopped like shaking or whatever's happening, please do tell us what you rolled for a level up. 810 TV on the Wood Elves, compared to 770 on the Necromantic.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Oh my god. I need to know. I need to know. Oh. Anyone got any closing comments, gentlemen, before we just all sit here and wait to see if either rolls his level up?
No.
I think that in the end, the Wolves shouldn't have brought this game into overtime.
I would agree that it should never have gone to overtime, but it did.
I think that the Wolves could have lost it just because they decided to go for replays overtime to just base everything when they are 2 men up. But it worked, and they leveled up a War Dancer.
Okay,
so maybe
here's an interesting thing. He just got double 5.
you definitely take Mighty Blow.
Mighty Blow, dude. It's gotta be Mighty Blow.
He's got Mighty Blow, apparently. I'm hearing it from them first. It hasn't actually been equipped yet, it seems. But we know if he's rolled double 5, there's only one choice after leveling up through nothing but casualties in a game where he should have been scoring. Is there really any surprise that he gets Mighty Blow?
He has to take it. He'd be a madman if he didn't take it, and now he'd be a sad man if he didn't take it.
It's still going to be a very tough second game for this team, even with Mighty Blow.
It is. It's going to be tough. Maybe technically they could blow one of the other leader powers to bring unintentional Punk Alice back with movement 7, because they could take a emergency resting recuperation, which frankly I think they deserve. They need a week off. But
they need a year off more likely. Man.
Yeah, but if this game is going to be like the rest for Rookies versus Big O,
you don't take
we
movement
can't
plus.
afford that.
You don't take movement plus when you've got this like incredibly angry war dancer who just wants to murder everything in sight.
Yeah, but one pound him into a foul, and he might die.
Well, that'll happen whether he has movement or Mighty Blow, but at least with Mighty Blow he'll kill more. Anyway, gentlemen, it's been a genuine pleasure. It doesn't look like he's going to do it straight away. He probably wants to confer with Squiggy. Actually, to be fair, he probably wants to go and remember to breathe, because he was probably holding his breath through most of the overtime. It has been a genuine pleasure to cast this. We have... words. Thank you, everybody, for joining in and watching. We have been... I've been Full Metal. I've been joined by my good friends, The Richest T.
Oh, that was so good. So, I don't have any words right now. I can't remember.
And then we've also been joined by Gerber.
It was her time.
It was her time! And guys, if you have enjoyed the cast, please do drop a follow. We will cast as many of the clan games as we can. And I do actually stream a lot of other content other than Blood Bowl, and a lot of Blood Bowl content too. So if you enjoy the show, please do hit the follow button. It helps immensely. There's also all sorts of social media followings down at the bottom you can follow. But I'm going to go for the night. I'm going to go and breathe myself. I'm going to go and have a stiff drink. Gentlemen, it has been a genuine pleasure. Stay classy.